Okay, we're going to do some upcycling with some old denim. So if you have any pair of old denim jeans, somebody in your household, holes in it, you just don't use anymore, outgrown, whatever it is. This was another one of my husband's pair, and he very kindly cut off a pant leg for me. Okay, so we're going to make an adorable dangle bag charm today. This is the last in the series. This is my 5th one. So we did the mushroom, we did the mini purse, we did the butterfly, and we did the teacup. So today is number 5, and we are going to make a little journal for our bag charm. Isn't that adorable? With a denim cover. So what you're going to need is a piece of cardstock, of a scrap of denim, and I recommend highly that you stitch this on the machine. It's much easier to do. You could hand do it, that's fine as well. It's just going to be a little bit harder, like my hands, it would be difficult for me to do, but this little piece here I am going to have to hand stitch, so I'm going to do that with you here in a moment. Okay, so stitch all the way around. Okay, we'll back up a little bit here, Marcia. Hi, I'm Marcia. Welcome to Markets of Sunshine. Okay, we are doing a series of bag charms, dangle charms, with my friend Linda over at Icky Chic. And so today is my 5th video. It was 5 videos each. Tomorrow will be hers. So catch her channel as well. Go back and watch all the videos from the beginning. And I do have patterns for each one of mine. Now, I scored it with a 1/2 inch spine. Okay, so this is 5 3/4 by 2 1/2. So cut a piece of cardstock and your denim fabric, whatever you're going to use, it doesn't have to be denim, by the 2 1/2 by 5 3/4. Wait a minute, hold on, hold. Oh, how did that happen? Yeah, right? Where's the half mark? I don't know why I'm looking at this wrong. Okay, maybe it's 5 1/2. Oh no, I'm sorry, 5 1/2 by 2 1/2. My lines, my eyes. Okay. Then your fabric is the same thing. Score this at 1/2 inch. So it was scored it at 2 1/2 here, 1/2 inch spine, and then scored it again. Flip it around, score it 2 1/2 in this direction, and then you're going to have your 5 1/2, and stitch it all the way around. Cut your little loop, which I cut that out of the matching. So whatever you're going to use for the cover fabric, use matching with your loop. I mean, that's what I did. You wanted something different, that's fine too. But anyway, I thought I wanted it to be the same. It could be cute, you know, being a different fabric. That wouldn't hurt at all. Okay, then I put my little attacher that's going to hang to whatever it is that this is going to hang from. And okay, so now at this point, before I stitch this on, is when I could add some kind of an embellishment to this. So I've been trying to figure out what would look cute. I was thinking about this. This has been in my stash for so long. And wouldn't that be cute just as a little focal point thing there? And like I'm saying, I mean, I've literally had this thing in my stash for years and years and years. So I was thinking that maybe to put that here, and then a button right in the center, and then stitch that together. So let me grab a button here out of my stash. I don't know if that particular color is what I want to use or not. Let me see if I have anything else in here. Let me rummage through my button jars here for a minute. Sure you're not going to mind me doing that, are you? No. Okay. I don't know, somehow, oh, wouldn't that be cute? That would be pretty. Oh, color is really pretty. Okay. I like that. Much, much better. Again, this could be anything you wanted it to be here. Or, ooh, that would be even cute. And then put this through it. But the only thing with that is that back, but oh, that would be cute. Oh, look at how cute that would be. But it's gonna, I don't know. I guess it could work. Oh, absolutely adorable. Oh. Okay, so you could use something like that as well. All right, we're gonna stick to what I had originally decided on. Okay, straighten that up. Bring this here. Okay, and then it's gonna go right there. I'm gonna stitch it on and be right back. Okay, so I have the little loop attached. Now I have the papers cut, and I didn't count. I just took a stack, decided, you know, what did I want? I'm going to center it between the two stitch marks. I did cut it 2 1/4 this way, and I did 5 1/4 this way, so that when, 5 inches this way. So then when I fold it, when it's going to get stitched, and I'm going to use the center stitch of this loop that I just made, but I'm going to just go ahead and bend it a little bit here, and then I can see more or less, but as long as I keep the pages within the 2 stitch lines and then go down the center of this, which I'm going to do on my machine, then it's gonna, you know, it'll come right in the middle where I want it to be. All right. Okay, so now for the closure, to keep it closed, not just flapping open, I punched a hole in each corner of the cover, tie a little knot using ribbon, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do the same thing before I even, okay, wait, yeah, at any rate, I could do it where it's, I don't think it's going to matter. If I put it through this way, is it going to put the knot? Let me see. And give yourself enough room so that you can obviously get to it and tie it. I'm doing this backwards, but that's okay. And I gave myself a good length of the ribbon, so I cut at least 12 inches. And you could use a scrap piece of fabric. I could have used another piece of denim. Okay, so now we're going to cut this right here in the center. Pull it so that it's even. Now we're going to tie this closed. Make a little bow. If I can get the other out of my way. Put it up against me so I can. Okay, hold on. Oh, ta-da! Okay, there it is. Isn't that adorable? A cute little denim journal bag charm. Isn't it adorable? Absolutely adorable. Okay, so now, like in my last video, I asked the question, out of these 5, which is your favorite? Okay, so the mushroom was in the lead when I'm taking polls in different groups here on YouTube. as well. And then the little mini purse charm was coming a close second. And so now out of the 5, I definitely have to say that this is my favorite, and then the little mini purse charm. Those are my 2 favorites. So the link for these will be in the description and the pinned comments. If you would like to get the pattern, make your own. I can't wait to see what you guys do. This can be made much smaller if you want it to be much smaller. It can be made where it's not even functional. But look how cool this is. You'll never have to worry about, I need a piece of paper to write something down. For whatever reason. I mean, if you don't put it on your phone anymore. Because I like to write things down myself. And look at how cute this is going to be. Absolutely adorable. This can go on anything you want it to go on. And gift ideas of the abundance. So keep sharing those gift ideas in the comments because I love those. And thank you for being here with me today in this last of our collaboration with the little bag charms. And then we're going to start something brand new coming up next week. And I have a new product in my shop. I can't wait to share it with you what it is. It's going to be a digital. So everyone, no matter where you are in the world, will have access to this, and you're absolutely, I hope that you will love it as much as I am loving creating it for everyone. And it's going to be so much fun. Okay, so stay safe, keep creating in the sunshine, and thank you for supporting my community. I love each and every one of you. I value you. I appreciate you so, so much. And I look forward to getting to know you better. You can follow me on any social media. I'm on Instagram. I have a Facebook group, Slow Stitching Sampler. Of course, you can join my Sunshine Stitch Society. When you pick up any of my digital products, your invitation to join with the QR code and the link is right there, easily for you to access it. So you get lots of goodies from me when you join that every month. So I am just loving my community, so grateful. 18 years on Etsy, and I have reached my dreams. They're just absolutely amazing of everything that I've wanted to create. A beautiful community is become a reality. So thank you, each and every one of you who supports Markets of Sunshine and me in whatever ways that you do. I value each and every one of you. So thank you. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.